Have you ever looked at someone else's life and wondered why they always seem happier than you? If you have, this story is for you. Long ago, in a peaceful village surrounded by green hills and flowing rivers, lived a young man named Noah. His life was simple. He had a caring mother, a small home, honest work, and enough food to live comfortably. But Noah believed someone else always had a better life. Every day, that single thought stole a little more of his happiness. When he saw the village baker laughing with customers, he wished he owned a bakery. He believed success would finally make him happy. When he watched the strong blacksmith working with confidence, Noah wished he were stronger. He believed strength would bring him peace. Whenever travelers arrived wearing fine clothes and telling exciting stories, Noah dreamed of leaving the village behind forever. Instead of appreciating what he already had, Noah spent every day chasing what belonged to someone else. The more he compared himself to others, the emptier his own life began to feel. Happiness always seemed one step away. Even the beautiful sunrise above the mountains couldn't capture his attention. His eyes were always searching for something more. One evening, Noah returned home after work. His mother served him a warm bowl of soup and quietly sat beside him. "My son," she asked gently, "why do you look so worried every day?" Noah lowered his head and softly replied, "Because my life isn't enough." His mother smiled kindly and said, "Sometimes people search so hard for happiness that they forget to notice it standing right beside them." Noah wanted to believe her, but deep inside, he thought happiness had to be somewhere far away, waiting for him. The next morning, news spread quickly through the village. An old traveler had arrived before sunrise and was resting beneath a giant oak tree. People greeted the traveler with warm smiles. Children gathered around him, and everyone seemed to enjoy his quiet company. His name was Elder Elias. His robe was old, his sandals were worn, and he carried only a small leather satchel. He owned no house, no land, and no treasure. Yet there was a peaceful glow in his eyes that Noah had never seen before. Unable to control his curiosity, Noah slowly walked toward the old man. He felt there was something special about him. "May I sit beside you?" Noah asked politely. Elder Elias smiled warmly and replied, "Of course, my young friend. I've been expecting you." For several quiet moments, neither of them spoke. Together, they watched the river flow gently across the smooth stones as birds sang in the distance. Finally, Noah broke the silence. "I've worked hard all my life, but happiness always feels out of reach. How can someone with so little seem so peaceful?" Elder Elias did not answer immediately. Instead, he reached into his satchel and slowly pulled out a small gray stone. He placed the smooth stone into Noah's hand and said, "Carry this with you tomorrow. Before sunset, return to me and tell me what you discover." Noah looked down at the ordinary stone, confused. It was not gold, not magical, and not valuable. It was simply a small piece of rock. "What can a stone possibly teach me about happiness?" he asked. Elder Elias simply smiled without saying another word. As Noah walked home that evening, he kept turning the gray stone over in his hand. The old man's peaceful smile stayed in his thoughts. That night, before falling asleep, Noah placed the stone beside his bed. He had no idea that this ordinary object was about to change the way he saw his entire life. The next morning, Noah woke before sunrise. The small gray stone was still resting beside his bed. He picked it up, slipped it into his pocket, and remembered Elder Elias's words. "Carry this with you today. Before sunset, return to me and tell me what you discover." Noah still didn't understand how an ordinary stone could teach him anything, but he trusted the old traveler enough to try. He stepped outside and began another ordinary day. The morning air was cool. Birds filled the trees with cheerful songs. The rising sun painted the hills with golden light. Yet Noah barely noticed any of it. As he walked toward the village, his hand touched the stone inside his pocket. Suddenly, he remembered Elder Elias's challenge. He stopped walking for a moment. Then he quietly asked himself, "What have I failed to notice today?" He slowly looked around. For the first time in many years, he noticed tiny drops of morning dew shining like diamonds on the grass. A gentle breeze carried the sweet scent of fresh flowers through the village. Children laughed as they chased colorful butterflies across an open field. An old couple smiled while sharing breakfast outside their little home. Everything looked peaceful. Everything looked alive. Noah stood there silently. None of these things were new. They had always been there. He had simply been too busy comparing his life to everyone else's. As the day continued, Noah walked through the busy marketplace. Normally, he hurried past everyone, lost inside his own thoughts. But today, he noticed something different. The baker greeted every customer with a smile. The blacksmith proudly helped a young apprentice learn his craft. The farmer happily shared fresh apples with hungry children. No one seemed to have a perfect life, yet each person found joy in simple moments. For the first time, Noah wondered if happiness had never been about having more. Maybe it was about seeing more. Later that afternoon, Noah noticed an elderly woman struggling to carry a heavy basket of vegetables. Without thinking, he walked over and offered to help. The woman smiled with grateful eyes. "Thank you, young man," she said. "May your kindness return to you." Those simple words warmed Noah's heart. He realized he felt happier helping someone than he had while chasing his own dreams. As the sun slowly began to set, Noah walked back toward the great oak tree beside the river. Elder Elias was already waiting. The old man smiled as Noah approached. "So," he asked gently, "what did the stone teach you today?" Noah looked at the small gray stone in his hand. Then he smiled for the first time in a very long time. "I don't think the stone changed anything," he said. "It changed me." Elder Elias nodded peacefully. "The world has always been beautiful, Noah. You simply forgot to look." Noah quietly looked toward the river as the evening sunlight danced across the water. For the first time, he wasn't searching for a better life. He was beginning to appreciate the one he already had.